Hello, happy Friday. Whew, it is Wine Friday and it has been a long week. We deserve a little wine. So, I have my Menage a Trois Moscato, which I will pour into my delicious glass. Well, my glass is not delicious, but my glass is cute and teal. Cheers, you guys. It is Wine Friday. I need to keep that safe and not knock it over. I know you would think that would be easy, but it is not easy for me. Oh, I have legit paint. All right, so today is going to be a dangerous day for me. We are working with paint and chalk and whatever else. Good thing I'm wearing black. Maybe I should have my apron on. I already have. All right, I gotta be able to see comments, you guys. So let me get that going for us. Bye. All right, here we go. Well, happy Friday, Margaret and Dottie and Carol and Linda and April. Woohoo! Good afternoon, you guys. It is a dreary day for me. Here in Michigan, cloudy. No! It's cloudy and, you know, all of those things. Okay, so today is kind of a fun day where we're going to utilize many things. Let me go ahead and bring you down so you can see my work surface. I have some different sized wooden blocks that I'm going to be painting. I have some different colors. I love the good old inexpensive home decor folk art chalk paint. This is acrylic paint. It is not our chalk. So you can find this in my Amazon storefront, which is where I get it all the time. I have nautical, I have oatmeal, and then one of my all-time faves, Tuscan red. Okay, so these are the colors I'm using for painting, and I am such the lazy crafter. You all know me. So I like to use these throwaway paint brushes because I can clean my paintbrushes, but they never get as clean as I want them to, and then they don't work that well the next day. So for this kind of stuff, we're just tossing them when they're done. So we're gonna go ahead and get our stuff painted. Hi, Linda. Hello, Victoria. Happy Friday. All right, so some of this, I'm gonna clean off the edge. Some of it I haven't opened for a while, so there's a little bit of like crustiness that needs to go into the trash. Easy peasy. That way it doesn't go into the paint. And then I gotta shake this one. Shake, shake, shake. I opened my Tuscan red and you guys, it was like needed to be mixed. So then I had to shake it and it's all good. It is all good. All right. I love this nautical blue color. All right. So this, we're going to do some oatmeal. And I did like sand it off a little bit. So pretty much I should totally be wearing my gloves. Just so you know, 100% should be wearing my gloves. These are just wooden chunks of wood that I found on the leftover pile when we had our basement framed up. So why not use them, right? No sense in throwing them away when I have really awesome things to make with these. Okay, so a couple things about today. Tomorrow is our annual Chalkathon for Watts of Love. And you may or may not know that I had the honor to travel to Africa with Watts of Love and Chalk Couture. It's been 2 years now, so it was 2021 when I got to go. It was right after the worst of COVID. We kind of had gotten through. It was postponed a couple times because of COVID. We were still like masking at that time. And my experience going to Africa was nothing short of amazing. Nothing short of amazing. I went there thinking, well, first of all, I went there petrified because adventure is not my middle name, but I really like experiences. And so instead of letting my fear get the best of me, I decide I'm only painting like most of these, but so that I can hold them and get most of the paint on. Okay. This one should probably be red. So anyway, back to Africa. I was pretty sure that the whole trip was going to be traumatizing, scary, and sad, and that I was just going to cry the entire time, and then I was going to try to, like, I don't know, take home some kids, and like I just thought, I didn't know, right? You don't know. When you don't know, it's scary and a lot of things. Well, let me tell you, number one, not only did I not cry the entire time, but if I did cry, it was literally out of joy and blessing and thankfulness, because the people that we visited, yes, it is extremely different than our lives here. Even the poorest people here, it is extremely different. It's like going back in time, 200, 300, 400 years. But what this charity called Watts of Love does for the people is nothing, like, it's awesome, and you cannot fully understand unless you really dig in to see what we do. Most people know and understand that Watts of Love donates free, I have a hard time working and talking, free solar lights to impoverished communities where there is no electricity, okay? So they go really all over the world, finding, and this is important, they're finding the hidden poor. Not the obvious poor, the poor that, it's just very different. This is the hidden poor. You wouldn't see them. The only way you would find them is if you were literally looking for them, going out of your way. So the hidden poor. And I mean, hours and hours and hours it took to get to some of these people by vehicle. And then we, of course, had to walk to get to their community often. There aren't necessarily roads through all communities because they don't have vehicles for the most part. They are walking. I probably should have got 6. That's okay. This is fine. So I'm going to go ahead and start drawing while I'm telling you the story. So we went to Malawi, and one of the cool things, we were the second trip to go. One of the cool things that we got to see is people who had received a light a year ago come and tell us how it changed their life. Now you might be thinking, how does one solar powered light change someone's life? Well, let me tell you. In these areas, they need to light their homes with either a battery-powered lantern, flashlight, something, or kerosene. Now, buying kerosene, buying batteries, it's all the same thing. They have to spend money on it. And in order to earn that money, well, they earn very little money. And most of these people are farmers or craftsmen where they're making things. They have businesses and they sell things in order to make money. Okay. Or they work in the fields to the same end. They sell produce or whatever. Well, the amount of money that they spend on batteries and kerosene and all of this stuff. Hi, Christina. Hi, Patty. Hi, Mary. Hi, Diane. Hi, Chris. The amount of money that they spend on this stuff is a lot. And I'll give you perspective. So when we give them a light, it comes in a box. And that box has a slit in the top of it. When they take that light out and you close that box back up, it becomes a bank. All right? And for a good reason. So the bank, we're going to pretend, and this is what we teach them, we're going to pretend that you're still buying batteries. You're still buying kerosene, even though you don't need it. And we're going to take that money and we're not going to spend it, but we're going to put it in the box. And so they may need to go buy batteries 1, 2, 3 times a week. So that money is going into their bank. After the first week, 1 week, the money that they save, maybe it's 2 weeks, after 2 weeks of saving, they can go to the market and buy themselves a chicken. Now, to you and me, that might not be a big deal, 1 chicken. But to them, that chicken is so much more than a chicken. I need to be wearing gloves. They're going to either use that chicken to produce eggs to feed their family or to sell the eggs at the market. Okay? So we've just increased their wealth with 1 chicken. After another couple weeks, guess what they can do? Buy another chicken. Now they're going to have excess, for sure, of eggs, and they can go sell at the market. They can make money selling those eggs to support their family, to pay for schooling. Sometimes, school is not free. So sometimes the school, it might be like 37 cents a day for a child to attend school and they cannot afford it. Selling eggs can help them afford to send a child to school, okay? So that may be one thing that they're going to do. After a couple more weeks, they get another chicken. And eventually it's compounding because we've invested in chickens. We're not saving money with zero interest. We're investing and we're teaching them to invest. So now they've invested money in chickens, and these chickens are producing eggs. And so it's growing their money. So we have taught them a really awesome economics lesson on saving. The Malawi language doesn't even have a word that means to save. You want to know why? Because they don't have excess. They just don't. They're not living there because they're rich or wealthy or have excess of anything. So we had to you have to teach them this. And we do. So after their chickens and they make more money, they can trade chickens for goats, which is even more. You can produce milk, which is a big commodity. You can trade for pigs, for cows. I mean, to the point where they literally are learning, and it's like an addiction to just invest and grow their wealth and save. We always make them select a goal. Like, what is your goal? What do you want? And they start very small because they're not a community that wants, because they're taught from a young age that you're not going to get, right? You're not going to get this, that, or whatever. So they don't really dream. We are obsessed with it. I'm going to dream for a better car. I'm going to dream for a bigger home or a lake house. Or I'm going to dream for, being able to afford college. Like all those things we dream. They don't. They're taught not to because they live in the moment with what they have. And so to see these people, and I'm going to be 100% honest, it is mostly the women. It is mostly, it changes everyone's lives, but it hits hard to the women because they're the workers. Aren't we always? They're the workers. They're the ones literally in the field with a baby on their back and another one on their hip. And then the 8-year-old next to them working in the field has a baby on their back, right? Could be a sibling. So they're working day in, day out to provide for their family. So what do we teach? We taught these women how to become amazing entrepreneurs. Literal. And this is when it hit home for me, okay? We saw some amazing women who took their money after they got their light. They were able, and they're, like I said, they're craftsmen and they make things and they sell it at the market, and this is their economy. They were able to stay up later at night producing more of what they make, okay, to sell at the market. So now they have more product to sell and than they've ever had before. And that's only from that's not even like their investment yet. They're just investing their time. So these women, the confidence that has been instilled in them from showing their husband, their community, what they can do, like how successful they can be. Some of their goals are to, put a roof on their home. Okay, like a lot of them have thatched roofs if they have a home, like a built home. put a thatched roof on put a metal roof on, tin roof, instead of a thatched roof. Oh, darn. That's all right. So, and to build a house, so I was asking because I was very curious. Some of them wanted to build a house, like they just wanted to build a home. And here, if you're going to build a home, you're going to have a pretty penny. Guess how much it costs to build a home there? And we're not talking the mud, because they have a lot of like mud huts, not like that, but like an actual brick built home. $8,000. Can you imagine? I literally almost like cried because $8,000, like that, it's so little when you, in our grand scheme of things in our world. So long story short, I walked away from there. I spent time with these people, their families, the men, the women, the children, and one thing I knew when I was leaving is that these people are happy. They're not sad. They're not like, it's not what I thought it would be. They are absolutely happy in their lives, and they are happy with what they have. And they may want a tin roof. They may want a home. They may want to send their kids to school. But even when they don't have it, they're not sad and depressed and crying and all of the things. They really, really are content with their dirt floors, and they take such pride in their dirt floors, and they sweep and clean. This is the most pristine dirt I've ever seen in my life. Their front yards aren't grass, they're dirt. Their backyards aren't necessarily grass, they're dirt. And they keep it impeccable. So they have a lot of pride in what they do have. And being able to give them a life lesson on saving and investing, just because we give them a light that costs us $50. Each light is $50. So you guys, today I'm asking you to go click the link that I have pinned and donate $5 to Watts of Love. In that link, I made a cart. It has today's project. Even if you don't need or want today's project, you can delete all of those things, but keep the $5 donation and just donate $5 to Watts of Love. If you place an order and you donate $5, you're going to get a free gift. You're going to get an $11 transfer free in your cart, in your box. They're going to throw in a free transfer for you just for donating $5. Okay, so you can place an order. You can get buy 3, get 1 free chalk paste. You can get some awesome discounted products that are in our special section. You can get the project that I'm working on today and that I will be working on for the next week, our Patriotic stuff. But you can also help change the life of a family in Malawi, Africa. $5 is less than my Starbucks coffee costs today, literally. $50 will buy a light for a family. And on average, one light impacts 7 people, because we have multi-generations, we have larger families there. 7 people will be impacted by your $50 donation or your $5 donation. If we get 10 people to donate $5, that's a light. So that's what I'm talking about today. at the same time that I'm drinking my wine and creating patriotic decor, did not. So now I got to look at some comments, because as you know how I am like, oof, a little bit hard at reading. We are so blessed. Chris is 100% right. Thank you, Chris. And donations seriously go for, and they strictly go to Watts of Love. I am in love with the charity. When I knew, obviously, before I ever went to Africa, that it was a good charity, and I pretty much knew what they were doing, but I didn't get it. When I went there, I got it, and it just made me fall in love at how brilliant the plan is. And it's not a throw things at people in need and get the heck out of Dodge kind of a plan. It is a long commitment. We have groups of lighthouse, we call them lighthouse leaders in Africa that we picked out of the crowd. They were recommended, and we found these people, and they have goals. We hired them to be our leaders there when Watts of Love is not on the ground in their community. And they are training people. And if we ever have another pandemic where we are shut down again, they are trained to do the distribution and to teach the concepts. So we are not limiting, we are not making these people dependent on us. And that is where so many charities go wrong. They are dependent on these charitable organizations that come and throw things. They throw money, or they throw this, or they throw that, or they do this, and then they leave. And the people don't know what to do after that. This is not like that. It's really, really, really a great concept, proven. The stories that we have heard from all of the people who received lights. Oh my goodness. Some of them are just amazing, because you can tell they're a born entrepreneur. They know what they're doing. There was a woman, and it's very emotional. I get very emotional because you're so proud of what these people do. There was a woman who, they were so poor, and they kept having children, and they were so poor, the father walked out, and she had, 6 or 8 kids. I really can't remember, because my mind, and I don't have it written down or anything. And she got a light. She is featured on a lot of promotional material, because when we went back, she wanted to show what she did, and she created this amazing backyard for her family, and she created spaces where the kids, she was able to send her kids to school. That's huge. A single mom with all those kids, being able to send them to school. One of her children, a couple of the older, were going to school, but they were getting such poor grades. Why? They couldn't afford light at night to do homework or to study. So they would do what they could during the day, of course, and everybody's working in the field, everybody's working. And so there wasn't time to do that studying. When she got her light, her kids went from last in the class to first in the class. It's so emotional. I'm telling you, these are real stories, and such goodness out of a stupid little light. You couldn't imagine that a $50 light could mean so much. Me too. Like, I didn't realize until I went. And so anytime I can spread the word and spread the news about this company, and we're in tough times right now, this country of ours. And I know that so many people are, cutting back and really, tightening the reins and trying to save money. But I just believe so much that $5, we can do that. And we are mighty. We are mighty. There are thousands of followers on this page. And if you donated just $1, it would add up. If everybody did a little bit, it would be so amazing. And I'll tell you what, I feel like this month comes around all the time, and I'm always ridiculous busy. And I wasn't able to do a chalkathon myself this year because of preparing for and running my expo that I do, and we have cutoffs for our chalkathon, so I wasn't even able to do one by the deadline. And so, chalk, they do incentives for people, and they want you to be done, but they wanted me to be done by Monday. Well, I couldn't. I have to sleep, and I have to take care of myself. So I couldn't do it. But it doesn't matter when I am able to collect donations, because it all goes to the same spot. Whether I get it before the 15th of May or not, it's all going to be counted. It's all going to be used. And so I would love if you would click that link and do what you can. If you can do $1, do a darn dollar. If you can do $5, do $5. If you can do more, God bless you, so you can share. That's awesome. Hi, Ruth. Happy Wine Friday. You are welcome, Chris. Seriously. And I don't know. I know that every person I talk to who has come back from Africa after me, I know they feel the same way. I know, and I really did. When I was there, I was in the spirit of, the ladies that we traveled with, we're all, we were from Chalk. There were 4 of us, plus Sarah Newbold. I'm just waxing the front of this, and I'm going to do the same thing to this one. And we're all what I would consider, entrepreneurs, girl boss. We're all that. And so I think it touched us more that that's what we were creating in Africa, like these, excuse my language, badass women who already work so hard. And I'm telling you, if you were to go there, you would look around and be like, what do the men do? Because you didn't see them in the fields. You didn't see them carrying babies. You didn't see them cleaning the dirt. You didn't see them doing what the women do. These women are serious, amazing. I think I'm going to do a couple sides for this. But I encourage you to donate. The reason why we pick May every year is because May has the International Day of Light, and so anything regarding light we kind of hold close to our heart and say this is, part of why we do what we do for Watts of Love, and we're bringing light to the world. It is way more than light, you guys. Way more. I mean, it would be a good charity if all they did was bring light to the world. But it's not all they do. And so you definitely need to understand the impact so that you can understand. All right, now we're going to make some awesome patriotic stuff using just scraps that I have here. A little bit of paint. These are my colors. Sad to say that I had planned to use my color of the month, Saucy. I was going to use my Saucy, but it's sold out. So we no longer have Saucy color of the month. That is okay. We do have our Candy Apple Red, which if you want it to match the colors I'm using, we're going to mix a little black with it or a little bark. You can do either of those. Now, I'm going to do, I'm going to make some cool things with this. We're starting, if you didn't know, a Patriotic tiered tray. So we've got the tiered tray, and we're just making a few things today. We will continue all next week because right up until Memorial Day weekend, I want to have my patriotic stuff done. So here we go. Does our round go up to watts of, does our roundup go up? Yes. So when you place an order, and you guys, how easy is it to round up? When you place an order, there's a little tick box that you can tick that's for watts of love. So if your order is $23.42, if you round that up to $24, that goes to watts of love. And it is a lot. It all adds up. You know, little bits can add up to a lot. All right. So my first block that I'm going to do, we're going to do July 4th. And so I think I'm going to do, yeah, that'll be perfect. So on this red, I'm going to do, maybe I'm going to do Dune. Where's my Dune? I think I'm going to do Dune because it's a little more like my oatmeal. And my tier tray that's back there, we're not going to do it today, but it's stark white. We're going to change that up too. We're going to change that up so that, because I love the muted Americana colors versus the brights. The brights are good for a lot of things, but I'm partial. It is very easy to round up. And thank you so much, you guys, for supporting it because it means a lot to me. And it means a lot to a lot of people. And on Saturday, so tomorrow, we are having a chalk-a-thon on the Chalk Couture Facebook page. Not my page, but Chalk Couture. You just go to Chalk Couture on Facebook. And it's the corporate page. So what you'll see is you're going to see auctions for amazing artwork, and every single cent of those auctions go straight to Watts of Love. You're gonna see giveaways for different, like there'll be Watts of Love prizes given for people who donate. They're gonna give away prizes and stuff all day, and it's all just for donation. Nothing is like a purchase for profit. It's all just donation. I think I'm gonna do some ribbon on this. So I'm gonna put the 1776 up high. There we go. We'll let that dry. Okay. Now I'm going to clean these real quick because I don't want them sitting in this water at all. And then we'll come over and we're going to do some of those little things. Okay. Gosh, I have so much cool stuff that I didn't even get out yet. All right, so we have these fun, I'm gonna flip this over, and I love this striped star. I'm not gonna obviously use the whole thing on this, but I'm gonna put a little bit on there. Okay, now the color I want to use, I want red, but I don't want candy apple red. I want red with a little bit of dark in it. Okay. So let's see how dark that gets. I probably put too much black. All right, we need more red. That black has a lot of pigment, y'all. A lot of pigment. I'll put a little bit more red. And maybe I'll lighten it up a little bit with some of our dune. Yeah, there we go. A little more barn reddish. Okay, you can also add bark instead of black, because that black kind of has that purplish, you know. The bark gets it really barn red. It's nice. This will show up as kind of a like a maroonish red. But at least it's not my candy apple. And now that I made that, I can do the rest in that too. So we've got a little, it's very similar, little bit different. These I'm gonna put white on. I'm gonna wash this real quick, get it all clean. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Couple more designs we'll go over on these guys. This one is stars. I think that will be best on here. It's a little rigid. I'm definitely gonna fuzz it because it's pretty sticky. Thanks, Chris. Okay. Everything, hey, just so you know, everything in the wood shop is on sale this weekend. So you can head on over to Creative Woodcut Shop and take a look. Got lots of cool stuff right now, and it's not just stuff that matches our transfers. It is. We have stuff that matches all the transfers, but we also have some really cool, look at that. Like we have our own surfaces. We have, this one has words. Do some words. See how that goes. Just like maybe some stripes of words. Let's try it. Fuzz it a lot. Okay. I'm gonna line it up to the top. And I'm just gonna make some stripes in the words. See there, get all of that. Cute. Okay, so we got a couple stripes with the words. I mean, you can't really see that, but it's got stripes. All right, now I think I will lay this back down and do like a repeat stripe down here. Whoopsies. All right, so there we have. That looks cool. All right, I'm gonna wash these transfers.
What, babe?
Said I'm gonna wash these transfers.
Okay.
What were you doing up there?
I just got Ryan.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good deal.
Picked the video up a couple times.
Did you tell Ryan that
He's like, oh, I gotta babysit?
we forgot to talk to him about it?
Yeah. Did Becky come and talk to you though?
She talked to you?
Just briefly.
Okay.
She just dropped him off. She's like, I couldn't get him to go, so I took him out.
Okay.
And then she's like, I gotta go because I gotta run home with a couple first, and then I gotta go.
Okay. Almost done washing, guys. Almost done. Okay. Now, these are going to be a really cool addition to my tier tray that we're going to be working on for a while, honestly. We'll be working on for the next few days, next week. Oh yeah. And all your Patriotic stuff doesn't have to be done by next weekend because we have 4th of July. I do have some extra, so I wanted to show this actually. I have this extra, or I might have a couple of these. This was from last year. I don't know if you guys remember this one. Stars and Stripes Forever. You got the flag, all these little bits and pieces. If you didn't get that, and you want it for your Patriotic decor, let me know. Because I have at least one, maybe two left. We brought those to our expo and we did not sell out of it. So I have some and it is very timely right now. Okay. Getting everything cleaned up. And we're gonna do a little embellishing here. I got some fun embellishments. I'm gonna make sure all of it's dry. If you're new, just checking us out for the first time, go ahead and comment the word VIP and I will send you an invite to my free group where you'll find more ideas, inspiration, and insider information. And I also would love to show you guys the new products coming. We started doing kind of a, designer sneak peek on new products. And so they rolled out, I think maybe I'll cut some of this. They rolled out our new letter boards, which if you're on my list, likely you got a little message from me sharing the letter boards. Those are designer only right now. So what that means is customers won't be able to buy them. You will, but not until the end of June. So, if you love those letter boards and you want to get your hands on some, I have a great option. You can get your designer access pass. You can become a designer for $9.99. That's it. And then you can place that order for the letter boards and get them all 40% off. I'm going to show them to you in a hot second after I do some embellishing. I'm going to put a couple ribbons on here. Got to turn that on. There we go. I have to. I had to cook today. My friend had surgery yesterday, so I'm gonna bring her a meal today. Goodness, you know how it is to be like out of commission. So we gotta do that. We got a full day today. Plus it's our anniversary. We're hoping to get out and go have dinner or something to celebrate. Okay. All right, so we got very cute. I'm just trying to open this up a little bit. Very cute. So we have our 1776. I'm gonna just kind of set that up here for now. Our July 4th, I think my goal for this one, I'm gonna take some blue ribbon. This is like a blue, it's kind of like a burlap. I'm gonna tie it into a knot, okay? And then I'm gonna take the edges and I'm gonna dovetail them. And then I'm gonna just kind of like pop it on the top with a little bit of hot glue, except my hot glue is not hot yet. It will be very soon. Okay, I'm not gonna use any more of this red and white. Okay, let's see. These little guys are going to get some some fun, like, sparkler. Let me grab that real quick because it's not right in front of me, I don't think. Nope, I'll be right back. I don't know what I did with my sparklers, but I'm gonna not really talking to you.
Okay.
But I'm going to show you some things while I am waiting for my hot glue to heat up. This is our new letterboard. So, looks like this. And it has these tiles. Where are they? These tiles in here. They come out. It comes with, well, they're double-sided. They're chockable chips, and they are reusable, washable. This is the letterboard. It's super awesome. Nice wood construction. Then we have the chockable chip base that is 16 inches long. Your last name on your mantle would look so good using the chockable chip base. It's awesome. You can get that by itself. You can get multiple, heart attack, multiple sets of those. We also have a really cool reusable banner. This is chockable chip material. The banner itself comes with the string, the beads, and the already cut banner pieces that perfectly fit the serif monogram font, and all of the little tiles for your letterboard. We have this cool letterboard font, and it has some really cool icons that you can use. Or you can do the farmhouse letterboard font, which has an uppercase and a lowercase. All of these are what I was explaining to you are brand new products. And they're available on pre-order only right now. Okay, let's go back to my creation. And let's get this created. So we're just gonna hold that there. So we have this fun ribbon. Everything is fun. So we have July 4th. Cute, cute, cute. And then these little guys. I'm telling you, when I find it, we'll use it next week. In the meantime, I'll just stick these up. I have like really cute sparkler. Hold on. We'll start doing some dimension. If I turn it, I move that. There we go. There we go. We'll do some, we're gonna get to moving. We'll probably, oh, you can't see a darn thing of what I just did. That's too funny. I mean, it's not, but it is. So I set up the stuff. You can kind of see. I said it in here. The toppers need, I have to find the toppers
Sorry,
for
I don't
these.
understand.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to Siri. So you can see that now. It's a start. It's a start. We're going to keep working. We're going to get some stars. We're going to get some other things in here and do something to change the stark whiteness of that tier tray. But anyway, what a great Wine Friday. Gail, we're working on them, and I'm pretty sure we can get them to change their mind and add extra banner pieces. Thank you, Diane. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Mary. Mary, send me a message with that you want that transfer, and I will get you an invoice. Send me like a Facebook message or something. All right, you guys. Woo, we made it to the weekend. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Please think twice about donating, clicking on that link and donating to Watts of Love this weekend. Today, especially so I can know that you did it, because I asked you and I told you, about my story and my experience, and, I'm asking for $5, but you can do any amount. You can do $1, you can do $2, you can do $50. So, whatever. And any amount in between and above. Have an amazing weekend. I hope you watch the chalk a-thon tomorrow. I will be on there. They will be interviewing me. I'll be featured at it's mountain time. So it's like 10:15 mountain time, 12:15 Eastern. Around then they'll be interviewing me. Let's see if I can keep my cool and not act like a goofball. But so hopefully I'll see you there, and have an amazing weekend, everybody. And I will see you on Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Take care. Bye.